How much does the best Russian skier Natalya Nepryaeva earn? Natalya Nepryaeva will receive 2.5 million rubles for the silver medal of the 2022 Olympics. A story about where a Russian skier lives and how much she earns. The first medal of Russia at the 2022 Olympics in Beijing was brought by a native of Tiva, Natalya Nepryaeva. In the skiathlon, she failed to get ahead of only the Norwegian Teresa Johaug. We will tell you how and where the Olympic medalist Natalya Nepryaeva lives. Biography. Natalya Nepryaeva is the silver medalist of the 2022 Winter Olympics and the bronze medalist of the 2018 Winter Olympics in the relay. The girl came from a dynasty of skiers. Parents Irina and Mikhail Nepryaev were members of the national team. It is not surprising that Natalya spent all her childhood at the ski base. And if at first she perceived everything as entertainment, then over time she began to show the first results. And the girl began to take training more seriously. Her mother was the first coach. Then Natasha was trained by Alexander Vasilyevich Smirnov, who also worked with her parents. Nepryaeva has a younger sister, Daria, who is also into skiing. Natalya graduated from Tiva State University with a degree in physical education. She studied magistracy at the Smolensk State Academy of Physical Culture, Sports and Tourism. How much does Nepryaeva earn? Skiers have their own prize calculation system. So, the first stages before the start of the Tour de Ski are referred to as Period I. During this period, 10 races take place, 8 personal and 2 team. The prize fund of each personal start in Period I is 45.5 thousand francs. For each team race, the prize money is 35.5 thousand francs. The multi-day stage is called Period 2. For the victory at this stage, the athlete receives 3,000 francs. And for the victory in the overall standings for each competitive day, an additional 1,000 francs. The Tour de Ski is a multi-day tournament that includes several races. Thus, there is only one winner. This is an athlete who will be the first in the overall standings. Skiers do not have a separate international federation, FIS, which oversees them. Also monitors skiers, ski jumpers, Nordics, freestylers and snowboarders. This is exactly what is considered the main reason for the small prize money for skiers. Since the federation needs to think about the income of all its sports. Nepryaeva, after a recent victory in the overall standings, was able to earn €53,000 on the Tour de Ski. Plus, the amount of additional bonuses amounted to €10.6 thousand. The total prize money is €63.6 thousand. Nepryaeva is the first Russian woman to win the Tour de Ski. By the way, in skiing, that rare moment when women have more income than men. This only applies to the winner of the Tour de Ski 2021 20 seconds. Natalya receives a salary from the Sports Training Center under the Ministry of Sports of the Russian Federation as a member of the Russian national team, plus a salary from the Archangels region, which she has been representing since 2019. Also, the Ministry of Sports of Russia pays Nepryaeva a scholarship as a winner of the 2021 World Cup. Like many athletes, Nepryaeva has several advertising contracts, but they are small. The skier collaborates with Vitamin Well Russia fortified drinks and professional sports nutrition. From Germany Squeezy Sports Nutrition. The girl periodically posts advertising posts on her Instagram. On February 5, Natalya took silver in the skiathlon at the Olympic Games in Beijing. having already earned 2.5 million rubles, a lump sum from the state. Nepryaeva will also receive an additional bonus from the Archangels region, as well as from the Dynamo Society, which she represents. A BMW X3 is waiting for her from the Russian Olympians Support Fund. The property. The girl comes from Tiva, where she still lives. There are no plans to relocate in the near future. It is important for Natalya to be close to her family and loved ones. After the Olympics in Pyeongchang, the skier bought a 3-room apartment in her hometown. Perhaps the girl will think about new investments after a successful performance at the Beijing Games. Natalya admits, "It is very important for me that there is comfort. I think that it would be very difficult for me to move somewhere. I can hardly imagine it. Every time I am at home, I feel good. I don't feel like going anywhere at all. Who knows? Maybe it will happen that someday I will decide to move to another city. But I can say for sure that I will definitely stay in Russia." Natalya, in addition to training, tries to include English classes in her life. He calls Alexander Bolshunova his idol. The athlete has 2 tattoos, the meaning of which she does not disclose to anyone, since they are very important to her. She calls TV commentator Dmitry Gubaniev her good friend. He considers the words of the classic Leo Tolstoy to be his motto in life. To do something great, you need to direct all your strength to one point. And he is happy to share his plans with journalists. "I have many plans that I am going to implement for the development of cross-country skiing. Frankly, I really want to do something useful for the Tiva region.